Our top focus on WION right now. Flares illuminated the night sky of the Gaza Strip on Tuesday night into Wednesday as Israel continues its war against Hamas. A month into the war, Israel's military says it's fighting in the depths of Gaza City after encircling the northern part of the besieged Palestinian territory. But the war is the deadliest of 5 Gaza wars for both the sides. Israel said its forces were operating in the heart of the Gaza City 1 month after Hamas's bloody October 7th attack, as the campaign to crush the militants intensifies in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued a stark warning to Hezbollah in Lebanon, which, like Hamas, is backed by Iran. Netanyahu also said there would be no fuel delivered to Gaza and no ceasefire unless more than 250 hostages seized by the Hamas militants are freed.
תקפנו מטרות רבות של חיזבאללה, חיסלנו מחבלים רבים. ואני שב ואומר, אם חיזבאללה יבחר להיכנס למלחמה, הוא יעשה את טעות חייו.
Briefly on Tuesday, marking 1 month since the deadly Hamas attacks plunged it into a war, sobs pierced memorial ceremonies and crowds lit candles while mourning the 1,400 dead. The victims include families slain in their homes and also young people killed at a music festival in the nation's worst attack since its 1948 founding. Israel is organizing showings for media around the world of a movie depicting Hamas's massacre, assembling raw footage sourced from victims and perpetrators alike. The harrowing 44-minute montage has already been shown at the UN in New York and Geneva in Washington, Berlin, Brussels, Madrid, and also Santiago. Israel's efforts to circulate the movie comes amid growing criticism from right groups and even unease among Western allies of the scale of its bombing campaign in Gaza. Washington said it opposed a new long-term occupation of Gaza by Israel, while Israel withdrew from the territory which it captured in the 1967 Six-Day War in 2005. Israel has airdropped leaflets and sent texts ordering civilians in northern Gaza to flee towards the south of Gaza. However, on Saturday, a U.S. official stated that at least 350,000 civilians remained in the worst-hit areas. The suffering in Gaza has been immense. Entire city blocks have been leveled and bodies in white shrouds are piling up outside the hospitals there, where the surgeons operate on bloodied floors by the light of their phones. The World Health Organization said that an average of 160 children are killed every day in Gaza in the ongoing war. Military experts are warning of weeks of house-to-house fighting ahead in Gaza. They say that Hamas has had 15 years to prepare a dense defense in depth that integrates the ground level and above-ground fortifications. The operation is hugely complicated for Israel. Hostages, including very young children and frail elderly people, are believed to be held inside a tunnel network in Gaza, which spans hundreds of kilometers. And Tuesday was the 5th day of Gaza's sole crossing not controlled by Israel, which has opened in the past week to the wounded Palestinians and foreigners. Netanyahu told ABC News on Monday that the war would continue until Israel had restored the overall control of Gaza. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, after a West Asia tour of crisis diplomacy, was in Tokyo on Tuesday for a meeting of G7 foreign ministers set to seek a common line on Gaza. And also in West Bank on Sunday, he suggested the Palestinian Authority under President Mahmoud Abbas should retake control.